Hello, hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about LavAzza Crema E Gusto whole bean coffee. Now with crema in the name, I should be falling in love with this coffee for sure. All right, in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the bag. Then we're going to crack that bag open and take a look at those beans. After that, we're going to throw those beans over the burr grinder, break those things down, perfect for a, you got it, pour over. After that, we're gonna do my favorite part of this whole shebang, the sip test. Yes, people, I absolutely love tasting new coffee. And this one, it should be a winner. I got high hopes. I got high hopes, people. All right, then we're gonna figure out, is this a daily, weekly, monthly, or never consumption coffee? It does happen, people, it does happen. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this beast right quick, people. We got the whole bean coffee, of course. LavAzza. All right, this is the Crema E Gusto Classico, people. If you follow this channel, you know I am someone who is obsessed with the crema-like appearance that shows up on top of a good pour-over. So I'm hoping that that is what we see coming up shortly. All right, so you have this really cool looking coffee something or other right there. You got that classic looking mug. All right, so this is a 2.2 pound bag. Woo, people, I went big, 13 bones for this one. All right, so intensity level 7 out of 10. All right, let's check the fresh by date. Whoa, 2023. We are not there yet, people. All right, where is that one-way valve? Right in the front. There is a decent amount of CO2 in here. Ooh, that smells delicioso, delicioso. All right, so this is like the oldest of old school bags. There is not even a Ziploc. There's no easy tear. There's nothing. They're saying you're gonna have to get out your scissors, Lucas, and sizz it. All right, let's slice this bad boy open. Don't cut your fingers, Lucas. We found the Holy Grail, and it is coffee. All right, let's get this camera adjusted. Make sure it's not overexposed. There we go. All right, let's take a look at these beans, people. Whoo! That is very rip. That's very ripe. Wow. All right, so right off the bat, I'm noticing a decent amount of oil. That is very interesting. The aroma is pungent. It's bitter. It's burnt, and it is very powerful. Extremely powerful. And these are definitely on the small side, people. These are small beans, and this is more indicative of LavAzza than you would think. This is kind of their standard, I think. I want to say this is their standard. I haven't done a LavAzza in quite some time. If you are familiar with them, go ahead and comment down below and say this looks standard. Yeah, so these are on the small to medium side. Definitely well roasted, and very interesting. They left, yeah, you can see right there, that one got charbroiled. Now they may push back and say this is designed to make the most crema, and if it does, I will champion them all day. But right now I'm gonna say these don't look like the best beans on the market, and yeah, they're very typical of the different beans, we'll call them, from the standard Starbucks and Don Pablo and Javalia and all the big guys out there. LavAzza is way up at the top. They have dominated the coffee field for quite some time. So yeah, these are definitely very interesting, the beans, and a decent amount of oil. I don't know if you could see that on my skin, but definitely a lot of oil. The aroma, like I said, is very strong, very pungent, almost off-putting, but still with a hint of sweetness in there. So, all right, coming up, we're gonna throw these bad boys over to the burr grinder. All right, let's get into this, people. Man, I cannot say how big this bag really is in real life. If you've never bought a 2-pound bag of coffee, you should do so at least once. It is very, very large and difficult to do one-handed, but this guy seemed to have managed just fine. Alright, so we got our burr grinder right here. This is actually a really, really good burr grinder. It's been going solid for over 2 years now, and I have zero complaints. Other people may comment down below and complain about it, but I think it is fantastic. 50 some odd dollars, you cannot beat that. Alright, taking another look at these beans before they go down the hatch. Ooh, looking good already. Muy, muy, yes. Very nice. Alright. Yeah, those beans definitely have the right look to them. They're very much a LavAzza bean, though. It's interesting. LavAzza seems to have found their bean and they stick with it. All right, so let's take a look at this ground coffee. Wow, look at that. That is probably one of the better grinds I've ever seen come out of this machine. It's completely uniform. There are literally no size differences that I can really see. The color is beautiful as can be. Wow, that, and it looks even better in person. I cannot stress that enough. Like, this camera is showing you a decent amount of detail, but it's just, it's shocking to see it in person. It's so much better. That is beautiful looking ground coffee. Yum-y. Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. A small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. All right, we get the Coffee Gator pour over maker, the true machine. We have our 1 ounce scoop. I typically do 4 ounces to 500 milliliters of coffee. For those of you at home right now who want to know my ratio, that is one that I've created. It's unto myself. It's the At Home with Lucas ratio. I don't know if it's accurate. You may comment down below and say it is not accurate and you have it way off. But I find that this gives me the best punch for my reviews, and that's really what I want. I want a very punchy cup of coffee so that I can tell all of the flavors. All right, so here we go. We're gonna fire up our coffee maker pour over kettle. This thing is absolutely amazing. I'm not sponsored by Coffee Gator. I just like these two products they make. Very nice. So I typically go to 200 and let it cool to about 190. That's optimal for pour over. Okay, so the first pour is actually the soak pour. So you want to soak all the grounds on the top. Don't really worry about how well you do it, and just let it drip for about 30 seconds. So if you're following along, this is the first time you've ever done a pour over, I'll give you a few tips along the way. All right. So we'll let that drip out of there. It's already looking like decent ground coffee on top. Nice steady drip. Okay, so the first pour, this is the first one. Ooh, look at that bloomage. So you see how it's expanding upward and outward. That is the blooming factor. You're seeing that like crema-like appearance. This is definitely a dark roast. You can tell by the fact that it has those dark spots with the crema, the light, the fluffy, the colorfulness that appears on the top. And right there you can see that stream is extremely dark. That is a rich and luxurious looking stream. And right up top here, once again, that is a dark roast appearance. There you go. And it's usually the second pour that you start to see that crema-like appearance on top. But because it's a dark roast, you're not going to get that true even color tone across the top. You're not going to get that tan gold. You're still going to get those little bits of coffee grounds that appear in there. But yeah, that stream is beautiful looking, absolutely beautiful. And it's not until you buy coffee that is a rich, luxurious coffee that you start to notice little things here and there. Like you can tell that it's not dissipating very fast at all. And even on the third pour, typically the third pour, it gets a little bit more watery up top. But look at this, it's still holding its own. It's very, very strong, very powerful. And that means each individual ground bit of coffee is taking in all the water and releasing as much flavor as possible, resulting in what looks like some yummy coffee down below. Wow. All right, so we're almost to that 500 milliliter mark. Yeah, look at that rich looking stream right there. Wow. All right, the final pour, people. Look at this. It's still not even that watery. This is crazy. Wow, and it's getting that lighter crema looking appearance. You got that cinnamon swirl appearing there too. Wow. That is awesome. Yes, people. Yes. All right, so we're going to do our clear glass for this sip test just because of how luxurious this coffee is and how rich it is. I want to be able to see every last drop of it as I review it. There we go. Woo! Look at that stream, people. That is incredible. And look at that froth at the top. Wow. That is what you want to see when you do a pour. Man, beautiful, beautiful coffee. So rich. The aroma, I can't, oh, I wish I had smell-o-vision. The aroma is so great right now. It just makes you want more and more and more, and it makes you go, okay, I think I know more about what's coming. Oh, absolutely beautiful. All right, we are going to do the walk to remember. Oh, there's my toddler doing some dishes. Yes, my boy doesn't really clean much, but he likes to play with the water. Oh, there's my daughter. She's playing in her thing. All right, let's get to the office and get the sip test a-going. Dodging all kinds of toys and debris. Oh, we made it. All right, so you want to drink your coffee between 130 and 140. That's going to give you the most flavor and the most enjoyment. I try to get my coffee around 132. So I let it cool down a little bit and then I drink it. And I kid you not, when I started doing this, I was blown away. First of all, I was drinking my coffee too hot. And second of all, I was missing all those flavor notes. So try this at home. Let it cool down to about 135, 132, and enjoy a better cup of coffee. All right, let's get into this sip test, people. Woo, so excited. So I'm pretty sure this cooled down a little bit more than I would have liked. I had an unexpected problem literally as I came in here to do a sip review, sip test. So this is gonna be a little bit cooler, but I'm hoping that you guys will bear with me, and I'm hoping that it tastes very much similar. Now you can comment down below if you think cooler coffee is gonna affect the taste. I know hotter coffee affects the taste. So this is about, I think it's about 120 right now. So let's get into this, people. Ooh, wow. Okay, all right. Holy, wow. That is a flavor explosion. Whoa. Wow. Okay, all right. Whoo, that is beautiful. Wow, okay, so the first thing you notice is it coats your mouth in this very yummy oil. It's very much a departure from some of the last LavAzzas where they're a little bit more bitter. This one seems to be sweeter. Wow. It has like this earthy sort of like thickness to it. It's very thick in a absolutely delicious way. Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay, so there's the bitter. So I just got my first little bit of bitter, which is standard for LavAzza. They usually have this like bittery taste. Wow, it is completely coated my mouth in a very delicious oil. All the oil that was on those beans is in my mouth right now. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Oh wow, so yum. And if you look, it's such a rich cup of coffee. Like that is extremely rich. I had to put it in my clear glass because I was like, I know I'm gonna wanna talk about how rich this looks because it was absolutely amazing in the pour over. Wow, that is delicious. So flavor notes are kind of, it's so well blended that the flavor notes are kind of just bouncing all around. Like it's sweet, it's smoky, it's bitter, but it's also kind of nutty. It's got this nutty taste to it. Wow. Wow, that is very, very good. That is a delicious cup of coffee. Wow, I'm gonna give it a 4.8 star rating. I'm gonna say it's almost a 5 star, it's just not there. It's definitely rich enough, it's definitely strong enough. It's definitely on the level to keep you coming back. It has that sort of like delicioso taste to it, and I cannot wait to throw this into my Philips Super Automatic and brew up some hot coffee through that, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the perfect match for my Philips Super Automatic. So this is the pour over. Definitely subscribe and come back to this channel for the Philips Super Automatic. I think it's gonna be amazing. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it really doesn't have, it has a little bit of bitterness that's almost off-putting, but the rest of the coffee just like balances out. It's so well balanced. I've only had a few coffees like this in my life that were that well balanced. Hey bud, you wanna have some coffee? No, he's too little. I'm counting down the years until we can drink our coffee together, but right now he's too little. Wow, that is, yeah, that is primo coffee, solid 4.8. I can't really say anything bad about it. It just doesn't have that 5-star ring to it. It's not screaming from the rooftops. It's not the best of the best of the best. It's good though. It's very, very good. It's I would almost call it luxurious. I think I might have said that before recently. That might be the word I use from now on. It definitely has that like luxury taste, and I can imagine having this with something very sweet, something too sweet. It's that, it would balance out a sweetness perfectly. So 4.8 stars, definitely a coffee I'm gonna be waking up and going, yes, I get to have a cup. All right, LavAzza, buy it. Wow, actually good coffee. Woo, loving it. All right, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys I surpassed 2K. Yes, people, on my way to 3K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.